Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel inferior to others? Why do you have the impression that others are moving forward while you are stumbling around? Why do some people seem to have understood everything while you doubt? Every day, you do your best. You get up, you work, you struggle, but when you look around, you feel like everyone is successful except you. You look at this girl on Instagram, always smiling, always well-dressed, always traveling. You look at this guy, he's successful, he's got his company, he's confident, everybody's listening, and you feel like you're late. You feel like your life is bland, but do you know what you're doing here? You compare your raw reality with their carefully decorated window. You compare the darkest part of yourself with the light they chose to project. And that's the trap. As Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. We tend to believe that others have a perfect life, but what you don't see is what they go through when no one is looking. You don't see their insecurities. You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the failures, the sacrifices, the pain. You compare your chapter 2 to their chapter 20. You compare your draft to their masterpiece, already retouched. Let me tell you about a scene that has gone down in the history of sport. Michael Phelps, the most successful swimmer of all time. During a race, his opponent, Chad DeClasse, spends his time watching him while they swim. But Phelps, he looks straight ahead. Result? Phelps wins. And this image went viral. What for? Because it symbolizes everything. The one who wins is the one who stays focused on his own line, not on that of others. It is often said, winners focus on winning. The losers focus on the winners. And you, today, where do you look? To the outside? Towards others? Towards what you don't have? Or to yourself? Towards what you can improve? Towards what you have already overcome? Because as long as you live through the eyes of others, you will miss out on the person you are really becoming. So today, I ask you one thing. Stop comparing yourself. Start to understand yourself. Start respecting yourself. And start moving at your own pace. Because your life is not played out in competition. It is played out in transformation. The trap of comparison. You know, you don't wake up one morning and say, hey, today I'm going to compare myself to everyone else and destroy my confidence. No, it's insidious. It's gradual. It starts slowly. You see a story, a publication, a testimony, and without even realizing it, you say to yourself, why not me? The problem is that you compare things that can't be compared. Everyone has their own pace. Everyone has their own battles. Everyone has their own story. And above all, everyone has their invisible wounds. The trap is that the more you compare, the further away you are from yourself. You live to impress. You speak to please. You do to be validated. And after a while, you don't even know what you want anymore. There's a Chinese proverb that says, when you look too long at your neighbor's grass, you forget to water your own. What you see in the other person may be true, but this is not your truth. And as long as you continue to compare your progress to that of others, you remain prisoners of a rhythm that is not yours. Free yourself. Refocus. 2. The truth behind the success of others. Do you know what cheats you the most about the success of others? It's that they show you the result, never the way. You see the diplomas, but not the sleepless nights. You see the car, not the debts. You see the smile, not the tears. You see the stage, not the backstage. A successful entrepreneur once said, people want what I have, but they would never want to go through what I went through to get it. We think the others were lucky, but often it's silent perseverance. Work without a projector. Defeats conceded without complaint. Success is not what you get. That's what you become along the way. So instead of saying to yourself, why can he do it and not me? Ask yourself, what can I learn from his journey? And what am I willing to sacrifice of mine? Because yes, every success has a price. And the real question is, are you willing to pay it? 3. The consequences of the comparison. Do you know what the comparison really does? She steals your peace. It robs you of your concentration. She steals your gratitude. You could be proud of what you did today until you see what someone else has done. You could love your body until you scroll for 5 minutes. You could believe in your project until you see someone else's. The comparison creates a vacuum, a void that you try to fill by running after an image, which is not even yours. And by dint of it, you get exhausted. You feel late. You lose confidence. Whereas you are already improving. And the worst part, you're missing out on your life by trying to live someone else's. For how to get out of comparison? Okay, as you can see, the comparison slows you down. It exhausts you. It makes you doubt. She steals your joy. So, how do we get out of it? 1, acknowledge it. The next time you feel a hint of jealousy or frustration, ask yourself, am I comparing myself? 2, come back to yourself. What do you want? What really matters to you? Not to please, not to impress, to fulfill yourself. 3, be grateful. Every night, write down 3 things you're proud of, even if it's small, especially if it's small. 4, be patient. Your time will come, but it will come at your own pace. And this rhythm is the right one. 5, inhale without diminishing yourself. Look at others not as threats, but as proof that it is possible. If anyone else can do it, then so can I. Whenever you feel the comparison rising, turn it into motivation, in energy, in focus. Are you still here? So listen carefully. You just spent more than half an hour refocusing to look at differently. And I want you to leave with one certainty. You don't have to be anyone else to succeed. You don't need to have their lives, their luxury, their voices, their talent, their past. You need you to believe in yourself, to build at your own pace, to love your path, because what you see in others is just a facade. But what you build on the inside is solid, it's profound, and it's true. So the next time you're tempted to compare yourself, remember, you're not competing with them. You are on a mission with yourself. Do you want to succeed? Very well, but be prepared to pay the price. The real price, that of choosing you, that of not giving up, that of loving you, even when it's difficult. Because the day you stop comparing yourself, you'll finally start to become you. Subscribe to Motivate Up Now and hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. They'll boost your life and show the world what you are truly capable of. Motivate Up Now, unleash your power, inspire the world.